Good day, everybody. Sergeant Crypto here, Crypto Team 6. Today we talk about Bitcoin technical analysis. We're actually going to go through the breadth of the market. Today's February 7th, 2018, 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. You're watching Crypto Team 6. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. If you like what you see, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also like our Facebook page and join the conversation by joining the Crypto Team 6 Facebook group. You can follow us on Twitter, and we always want to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. You can really help the channel by sharing this video on all your social media feeds. You can leave us a tip of 0.01 Litecoin to keep the channel going. Thank you for watching. Sergeant Crypto, Crypto Team 6. Wow, what a difference 24 hours makes. Let's take a look here. This is CoinMarketCap. Yesterday we were at just over $300 billion. Today we're at 385. We've added $85 billion in market cap in the last 24 hours. That's huge, but don't let your guard down. We could see this thing reverse here and turn around. I'll show you in the daily chart what I'm talking about. You can see in all the charts we've had a big dip here. We came from our highs, did a dip here, and then went even further. Yesterday, Bitcoin hit $6,000, did a big dip all the way down to there, and we bounced right off of it. And we're up here at about $8,200 is where we were. We printed this morning. But let's take a look at the overall breadth of the market. This is pretty healthy buying. You know, it's one thing when Bitcoin just sells off, but when everything sells off after it, it just goes to show you that these things are locked pretty much arm in arm. So Bitcoin we have here is up 25%, but some of these gains are really impressive. I've seen some that are as high as 60% this morning. Let's take a look. Ethereum is up 27%. Ripple's up 17%. Still way under $1. That's a good buy for Ripple. Let's see. We've got Bitcoin Cash here, $997. I really want to jump in here and start buying some of these. I don't know if I would buy them for the long term today, but I will tell you this. I will look at these to day trade. There is certainly some opportunity here. But again, you don't want to get caught in that big sucking vortex where you buy and then you have the whole market fall out from under you. It really tears up your portfolio. So be careful. Cardano up 17%. Look at that. Neo up 45%. Just some of these numbers are really phenomenal. Tron, folks, 36%. That's amazing. Let's see. Here's one, 62%. Icon. That's huge. Nano, 58%. Some really, really strong gains here. Let's round out. Let's get down here towards the bottom of the top 100 and see if we've got the same kind of strength. Ethos, 80%. Everything below the top 50 is up 30, 40% in most cases. Absolutely phenomenal numbers. But that's not to say this is going to hold. And so let's take a look at why I say that. So here we are. We switch over to the Bitcoin daily, and you'll see that we've got our 100-day moving average. We're well below that. Right now, the current Bitcoin price is $8,068. It was at $8,200 when I started setting up for this video, so we're seeing a little bit of a pullback from the high there. And let's see, we've got the 7-day moving average. We're still below that. We're still below the 25-day moving average. We've got really good buying volume in here, though. Yesterday's buying volume was huge. That 6,000 print was strong, and the market just bounced. I believe that was from futures traders. When they're shorting these things, everybody's short at the same time. It's sell, 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 sell. They have to unwind those trades. And when they do that, that's called short covering. They have to buy back. And that process of buying back with that kind of institutional pull has the ability to make this bounce look as large as it is. And for new people and people that aren't really seasoned in this kind of thing, when you see that kind of buying, it gives you a false sense of hope. You buy in, and those futures traders will start entering their shorts again. And that's why I believe we could test 6,000, go back down to 5,000, and even hit $4,000. We're still below the 7-day moving average. We're still below the 25-day moving average, and we're still below the 100-day moving average, and it's significant amounts. So you day traders, now if you're a day trader and you want to make some money, pick a market because they're all moving around. Pick the one with the most volatility and the one that has the most ability to move, and you'll probably have yourself some winning days here. Let's just take a look. I'm going to go to the 15-minute market just on Bitcoin. Yesterday when I did my 7 a.m., right around 7 a.m. in the morning, we were here. We were just crossing this. I told everybody, please be careful. If you're going to buy in here, make it short-term buys. And you could see the volatility yesterday was crazy. You could have got whipsawed 5 or 6 times here. It's really hard to come into a market like this, buy at 6,000, and hold it and pray. Now, if you're a good trader, when you buy somewhere in here, you'll use stop losses. So I kind of trail my stops. So in a 15-minute bar, when I'm trading like this and I see it cross, I'll let the price do what it's going to do. And then at the first sign that we get a new lower low, bang, I'll be out. So you can catch some of these, but you can get whipsawed around a lot in here. And now when you see the price move above the 7 and the 25-day period, that sets up what we know as a rally kind of a mode. And when you see these things, these are very visual charts. When you see the 7 above the 25 and you see that just happening, that's generally a pretty safe place to enter a trade as long as you put a stop somewhere near the lowest of the lows. That way, if you do happen to get in here and you catch one of these crossing patterns, you can ride it up. And then if it does happen to fail, you have a stop in there, you don't get so bloodied up. It's when we use the buy and hold strategy, the hold on for dear life strategy that many people attest to, that you really can get hurt. And if you're a buy and hold on for dear lifer, and you bought up there at $17,000, $18,000 per Bitcoin, you're not feeling it real well right now. As a matter of fact, I don't know that many of those people had the stamina. I mean, I guess if you just did it and then walked away and you've never looked back, you can probably do it that way. But the sick feeling that people get when they look at coin market cap is really can really hurt you. It's really bad. Okay, so that's the 15-minute bars. Right now we're seeing the what do we do now? We're at $8,090. We're just crossing the 7 period bar here. I don't know that I wouldn't buy here. I would say if you're looking to do this day trade, when it comes down, hits the 25, you might put in a buy there. And then if it fails and goes a bit further, that'll be where your stop loss is. So put in tight stops here. Wait for a little bit of a pullback and try to catch some of this ride. What you're looking for is you're looking for this channeling, this where it crosses above the 7 and the 25, rides well above it, comes back down to the 25, bounces off, continues up, bounces off, and then this failure point would have been a get out thing. You wait for another cross. Once that cross happens, you go with it. If this pulls back, right now, if you would have entered here, this would continue to ride. You ride with it, you ride with it. As soon as the price crosses the 25, you pretty much got to hit the road and run. Again, it should kind of shake out, formulate another buying position when the price crosses the 7 and goes above the 7 and 25 again. Bang, you're back in, and you continue to ride. And what you want to do is you'll want to ride this up all the way. the 100 will move higher, the 7 and the 25 will move higher. It's just rally mode at that point. That's where you day traders can really, really make some money. Um, buying the dips and selling the rallies. If you buy the dips and sell the rallies, you can add Bitcoin to your purse and really make out well. Back to the daily one more time. Let's take a look. We are in bear market mode here. This is by no means, I don't care what coin market cap says. If it says it's up 25, 30, 40%, you can lose 50, 60%. When we go all the way back down here to 6,000, you can lose all that capital will evaporate, all that market cap will evaporate. I don't know if this is going to carry. What you want to look for here, these dailies, and pay really close attention, is when the market opens, you want the next market open to be higher, and the next market open to be higher, and so on. Right now we're crossing the 7. If you wanted to take a purchase on a 7 on this daily, I would probably put my stop right here at about 7,000. So you give yourself $1,000 kind of a cushion there. That's about 15%, and then let her rip. If this carries and goes back to $10,000, $12,000, that should be your target. We should be looking to target this $10,000 or $12,000 mark here. That's where you would look to probably begin taking some profits off the table. And if it carries and goes forward from there, you'll just have to position your trades just like any other trade. Again, this is, if you notice what I'm talking about, when the 7 crosses the 25 and the price begins to ride, you're looking, it doesn't matter whether this is a 15-minute chart, a 5-minute chart, or a weekly chart. What we're looking for is this pattern right here. The cross of the 7 and the 25, and then just ride, and then once it crosses back, boom, you get out. And then once they cross again, you ride it. And if you'd have done that with these dailies going back there, you'd have made a ton. So here's the thing. You want to visualize this right here, and you want to look for that right here. Right now, I don't see the 7 and the 25 crossing, so you can play it with the daily, with the regular price crossing the 7. And what you're probably going to find here is, since this setup isn't the way it is, you're going to find that this is going to be more bumpy. You're going to find that this will come up here. It'll probably hit the 25, which was right around 10,000, and bounce and go lower. It may bounce off the 7 here and retest lower. My crystal ball is kind of fuzzy. And that's just a simple way of putting it. Be careful. We saw a huge drawdown here, and if you get all invested right here and you get sucked into another big drawdown, it really depletes your capital. And if you're a poker player or any kind of a gambler of any type, you know that when you go to the casino and you lose all your chips, fun time's over. Well, this isn't gambling. This is actually trading and investing. Some would call it gambling. And if you treat it like gambling, you're going to lose. If you're patient, if you're persistent, if you use sound money management, you'll be in a good position. Me, I would move into these 15-minute bars and look for to try to time these a little better. This is a little frothy here. We've come off of 6,000. We've moved to 8,100. If you think it's going to rocket ride and continue higher, I have to tell you, I don't believe that's going to happen. But again, my crystal ball is real fuzzy right now. Crypto markets are a little different than other markets, but not too much. We're almost up here at overbought on the RSI. So I would be very cautious in doing this. On the dailies, the RSI is well oversold, or so it says. But we could ride up here to 50 and just ride along this edge for a ways and go down and retest these lows. The trend is your friend. Right now, the trend is not your friend on the dailies. It's lower. The prices are lower. We are seeing a little bit of a bounce here. I'm Sergeant Crypto, Crypto Team 6. We'll take a look at this again in 12 hours and see what's going on. Sergeant Crypto, Crypto Team 6, out. You're watching Crypto Team 6. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. If you like what you see, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also like our Facebook page and join the conversation by joining the Crypto Team 6 Facebook group. You can follow us on Twitter, and we always want to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. You can really help the channel by sharing this video on all your social media feeds. You can leave us a tip of 0.01 Litecoin to keep the channel going. Thank you for watching,